a 1/1/1/1/1 card. And after this minion attacks a hero, add a copy of it to your hand. At first sight, it's like, oh yeah, that can be okay. Second sight, it could also be crazy. And third of all, it can be even more insane, especially with the new cards that Druid has to offer later on. So if you play Feral Gibberer on turn 1 and your opponent doesn't want to waste his card, your opponent doesn't want to waste his coin to kill it, then you already have another 1/1 in hand. Potentially like another 1/1. If you buff it, you know, you can get more 1/1s. It's not crazy to have an army of 1/1, but to have an infinite card production can be good. Because if your opponent doesn't kill it, you just continue. And the most important keyword is, though, after this minion attacks a hero. So if you trade, you don't get one. So you always have to attack the hero and go for damage. As some people already say here in chat, with Quest Hunter, this could be interesting, but then again, Quest Hunter is not interesting. Especially since you would have to have the Feral Gibberer in hand. It is neutral, yes. Everyone can get the Feral Gibberer. It is neutral, it is rare. And this is important. Why is this rare? Why is this shit card rare? It's not a shit card. But if this would be common in Arena, imagine drafting like 4 of those in Arena. And you have the coin. You go for Feral Gibberer, coin Feral Gibberer. You play against a priest. Boom, boom, attack. 2 new Feral Gibberer. Boom, 4 Feral Gibberers on turn 2. Yeah. Okay. Welcome. And that's not a dream scenario. It's a potential scenario. After this minion attacks, add a copy of it to your hand. If the minion is buffed, does the copied version have the buffs? Good call. It should. For this minion, add a copy of it. A copy of the current state. Usually a copy is a copy of the current states. I think it won't, but it should. You know what I mean? I think it won't, but it should. Cajun Blue, thank you for your 10 beautiful months off support, brother, from another mother. Welcome back. Cheers to you with this coffee. So, Feral Gibberer, what do you say, chat? Thumbs up or yay or nay? Yay or nay? Nay, mostly nay. I think this Feral Gibberer, I'm making a call out here. We can definitely, guys, we can definitely reword back to this video. I think highly that Feral Gibberer is going to be played in aggro decks. I also want to say that I think this card will be underestimated for the impact it might have. In a way, I don't like it though. So I don't think the card is ultra good, but I think it's going to have more impact than a lot of people would anticipate. That's my conclusion to the card in the end. It's going to be fun though. I'm going to play Hand Buff Paladin and put a Feral Gibberer in. Because having infinite cards and going for more cards and then buffing the cards in your hand and then getting more cards, that's a nice thing. You know? It's like the Flame Spirit, you know? Playing a 1/2, getting a 1/2, and then buffing that in your hand. Why not with a Feral Gibberer? Playing it, attacking, getting more, and so on. You know? So why not? But the biggest change, my friends, the biggest change is going to be sudden betrayal. What? Is this a rogue secret? Yes, this is a rogue secret. When a minion attacks your hero, instead attacks one of its neighbors. So, a misdirection, but a better misdirection. So instead of attacking the hero, it attacks one of its neighbors. So if you have 2 minions out, you're not only going to stall for a turn, maybe your death, you're also going to kill 1 minion, potentially 2. So that's pretty decent, I would say. You know, saving your bunghole, destroying 2 minions. Whew, let's go. Are there other rogue secrets? Yes, metal explosion. There are obviously other rogue secrets coming. It's not going to be a one secret thing. What happens if he has no minion? Will it not trigger? Yes. Yes. I would say if there's no other minion, then sudden betrayal won't trigger. Because it's a condition. When a minion attacks your hero, condition, instead it attacks one of its neighbors. So there are 2 routes this can go. Okay, guys? There are 2 routes this can go. Either, this is the hero. This is the hero. Here, Valera wears red. She's an elf. I don't have pale, so I take yellow. She's an elf. She has a dagger in her hand. That's a dagger. And another dagger. So that's Valera now. Okay? Valera has a secret. Sudden betrayal. So, let's say there is a 7/6 minion. 7/6 minion. And we are having a 3/3 minion attached to it. So, 3/3 minion attached to it. You attack. You attack. Sudden betrayal triggers, deflects, and you attack that one. Okay? That is scenario number 1. That is scenario number 1. But now let's assume. Now let's assume this doesn't exist. There's no 3/3. Which would be scenario number 2. So what is going to happen in scenario number 2? There are 2 ways. 2 ways this can pull out now, okay? So either you take your 7/6, you attack Valera, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Because condition number 2 of the card is not met, which is attack an adjacent one. Here comes the question. It says instead attacks one of its neighbors. So it can't attack the hero, as far as I understand that. But what could also happen is you attack, okay? You attack with a 7/6 and the secret triggers and does nothing, apart from saving you. Okay, so scenario number 1, it works. Scenario number 2, the secret doesn't trigger. Scenario number 3, the secret triggers, but you still attack the face because there's no neighbor. Or you attack an invisible neighbor. That's actually scenario number 4. Sonia, good to see you there. How's the baconing going? Greetings. Racket also, good to see you there. So this is kind of multiple scenarios sudden betrayal could play out. Most likely it's just going to be 1 and 2. 1 and 2. It just doesn't trigger. There's no adjacent minion. It won't trigger, most likely. Now we have the second secret for rogues. And it's cheat death. 2 mana. And when a friendly minion dies, return it to your hand. It costs 2 less. Yeah, it's like, this is not too strong at all in Rogue. Van Cleave. SI7 agent. Even if you play Jade Rogue and you get back your Arya, Shaku, others. Does it have to kill by the opponent or even when you attack? It has to be killed by the opponent. Question, guys? Question? Leroy is not really going to do good. Vilespine? Yeah, Leroy. Okay, Leroy could also do good. I agree. But the thing about Leroy is you would have to play Leroy obviously on an empty board, right? So, secrets only trigger in your opponent's turn. Secrets only trigger in your opponent's turn. Therefore, you can't play Leroy, attack, then get it back to your hand because it died. and then play it. So Leroy, he said can only be played there. Apart from if Blizzard spontaneously changes the way secrets trigger, you know, it's gonna be like that. Also, it would be a bit OP, but yeah. Cheat Death also good for Kelithus Rogue, Belogen, exactly. There are so many things in Rogue where this card will be good. So this is definitely a super nice Rogue card. And I see like no way where this is in any way bad. Then on top of it, it's a secret. You can combo with it and other things. I mean, you can play on turn 4. Coin, Cheat Death, Van Cleef. There's like no downside to this card. Because when you play this card, you essentially, it's like draw a card. So it's a 2 mana card that essentially says, draw a card that costs 2 less. Only that you draw the card from your board. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be good in Quest Rogue? Too slow for Quest Rogue. Quest Rogue is considered an aggressive deck and not a control-y deck. Might change in the future. Who knows? Minimo, good to see you, my friend. Tangerman also, wonderful, good day. Now comes the card people have been flipping their shit about. Duskbreaker. Duskbreaker. 4 mana, 3/3. If you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all other minions. Battle Cry. Why? Why? I mean, it says to all other minions, right? Okay. But it's a 4 mana board clear. Usually, Priest had one problem. That the first board clear Priest has is like turn 6. The first big board clear is turn 6. A lot of people are going to be like, but Pony, this is not going to be OP. Because Old Goth is going to rotate out in 2018. You know, soon GVG might also be going at some point. And then the Dragonet Operative is gone. And Dragonfire Potion will be gone too. Yeah, you know what? They'll rotate out at some point. But until then, we have to deal with Duskbreaker plus those cards. Plus those cards. You know? In case you didn't know, Dragonet Operative is a good old Dragonet Operative is a card from GVG. But GVG was the first expansion of 2017. No, GVG was the last expansion of 2016. So it will rotate out in 2018. But in 2018 means in March, April, you know? March, April. Which means that, congratulations, Duskbreaker plus those cards. And we're going to get new dragons. So I'm not amused by this. I love the card. Oh, I love the card. I'm going to be playing Dragon Priest. But I'm not amused by that. Yeah, MSG. Mean Streets, not GVG. It was something with MSG, GVG. You know what I'm talking about. Mean Streets, obviously. So, yeah. I'm gonna play it, but I hate it right now. I hate the existence of the card because it's just dumb. You know, let's give a deck that is really good in case it goes into late game. Dragon Priest. You know, Dragon Priest. Let me get a deck list. November 2017. Yeah. So, no, that's a shitty deck list. I need a real deck list. I hate that. Why can't you display real deck lists? Yeah, let's take that one for now. So you can have a Dragon Priest, for example, playing with Operatives, Twilight Drakes, and so on, which is going to be really good in late game if you actually survive for quite a while. But now you give this deck that takes some time to survive, you actually decide to give that deck a card to just make it easy get into late game. You know? So I really dislike that Blizzard makes this card, and I'm really going to play Dragon Priest, which might be a broken deck for a while, regarding all the other cards and all the other decks that are going to come. But right now, Deathbreaker is definitely going to have a huge impact, I would presume there. Yeah, Priest is already great. No need to make it great again. Absolutely. So it's an anti-aggro deck, Dragon, in a deck, Dragons, that's already strong, that makes it only stronger. Then we have actually something that is fun. Real fun. It's the Rune Spear. An 8-mana priest weapon. A priest weapon. Shaman weapon. You know, nature priest. Shamans. You know what I'm talking about. After you hero attacks, discover a spell and cast it with random targets. So, what can you do? What can you do? Why is this not RNG bullshit? So, yes, this screams RNG bullshit, but actually it's not. Why isn't it? 3 times you can discover a random spell and do something. But the advantage of the Rune Spear is you choose when you do it. You choose when you do it. So, what does that mean? Shaman has certainly some buff cards, you know? So, Ancestral Spirit. You can get Rockbiter. You could also discover, like, Farsight and draw a card. Feral, you can summon the 2/3 minions. So, there are certain cards that won't hurt you. Okay? There are certain cards that won't hurt you. That only benefit you, even with random targets. You know? And for the cards that could buff the opponent, well, only attack then when the opponent has no minions out. You know what I mean? Let's say you want to discover Ancestral Spirit, or there's a chance to get Ancestral Spirit. Then just attack when there's nothing happening. Do I think Rune Spear is really good? No. Do I think it's pure RNG and super bad? Also no. I think you can utilize it. I think you can use it and have a good time with it. But it won't be crazy great. Because it's 8 mana. 8 mana is just too much. If you lose, like, if you use Rune Spear, attack once, trigger it, and then get oozed, you lose 8 mana. 8 mana. You lose 8 mana. For 2. Like, let's say you play a weapon for 4. You play a weapon for 3. It's okay. It's okay. But, like, you invest a whole turn for the Rune Spear. Maybe get an effect. Maybe get a board clear or positive effect. And then ooze. And ooze will be in the meta. So, I will play it. It is okay. But it's a meme card. I would say this is more a meme card than not. But then again, mark my words. Who am I to predict how much impact this has? It could be, for tournament setting, the right thing. For tournament setting, it could be a better thing. If you kind of know what your opponent plays for decks, and you can kind of predict that you might get a matchup Shaman versus X, and in X there's no ooze. So, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. What does it say? Oh, I'm Motion. Thank you for the $10. So thank you for the 15 months of support, you crazy mother trucker. Dankeschön, thank you, and a wonderful good welcome early in the morning to you, sir. Whew. Thank you for the 15 months of Motion. That's crazy. So, Branching Path, a Druid card. Since Druid is already not so strong right now, let's give it a good card. It's called Choose Twice. You can either draw a card, you can give your minion +1 attack, minions +1 attack, or you gain 6 armor. And then you choose again. You draw a card, you give your minions +1 attack, or you gain 6 armor. That's how I understand it. What I don't understand is, might it mean that you can choose 2 out of 3, or can you choose 1 twice? Does not work with Fendril. No, it doesn't work with Fendril because Fendril says choose. No, wait a second. What does Fendril say? I think they actually rephrased Fendril, guys, to make that work. Wait. You choose 1 card. No, I think they might rephrase Fendril to your choose cards and powers have both effects combined. Or have your choose cards and powers have all effects combined. You know what I mean? So it might be that they just change Fendril's text wouldn't be the first time just to make it fix. I mean, they don't have to change him. It does not work with Fendril, yeah, but they might change Fendril's text to make it work intentionally at some point. Oh, Fendril is currently not affecting the new card. That's what we're guys. Do you even listen to what we're saying? Fendril doesn't work. Fendril doesn't work. But they might change his text because it wouldn't be the first time they do that to make him work. Just so you understand what we're trying to say here. Because it seems you don't. Listen. You know? Okay, but here it comes. What I wanted to say about branching path is, okay, so you could play. You remember this card? This card called Spreading Plague, where you summon those 1/5 minions. Guys, you remember where it summons those 1/5 minions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in case your opponent has a lot of cards, and then you play Branching Path and make 3/5 minions. Could be interesting, but then again, the taunt buffer is better. Even though this card is potentially a 4-mana double card draw, that's okay for Druid. Spending 4 mana for 2 cards to get more cards that draw more cards, or more cards that influence the board in a crazy way, especially in late game, is good. And the chance to gain 12 armor is also okay. If it works with Fendril, that's an unbelievable turn 8 huge board presence draw power servability card. Not like there's already an ultimate card that does that for Druid, right? So I think the card is good, but not crazy. There are going to be some nice combos. I mean, imagine you play Aggro Druid, guys. You play Aggro Druid. You drop a turn 1 minion. You drop a turn 2 minion. You drop a turn 3 minion. You get, like, let's say until turn 4, you get 4 minions out that stick because they are annoying and small and EDC. And then you play Branching Path +1/+1 everyone. So +2 +0 on everyone on 4 minions is +8 +0. That's a nice power spike for 4 mana. Or you run out of cards, you draw 2 and go crazy. You play you play in later game Living Mana and then Branching Path. So you go for Living Mana. It's like a Savage Roar. So Branching Path is like a Savage Roar. Only that you might draw cards instead of using it. You know what I mean? Savage Roar has the disadvantage of actually only doing what Savage Roar does. Apart from that, it also buffs your hero and only costs 3. The advantage of Branching Path is it's permanent. It's permanent. And you can, worst case scenario, if you don't need this card, draw 2 cards. So that's like that thing. I'm not saying this card is replacing Savage Roar, but it presents an alternative to Savage Roar. And that's what Druid needs. Druid needs versatile cards. Thank you, Geeks Alba, for throwing that in. Druid needs a lot of situations to be like, draw cards versus buff versus armor to get the other stuff to go crazy. So it's kind of like you gotta weigh the up and downs and see what's like doing it good for you in that turn. And that's also why Druid is hard to play at a certain extent, because a lot of people just don't use the versatility of Druid really well to go deep into the rabbit hole where they should go. So conclusion, it's a nice card. It's not OP, but I think it's going to be used really good. If they change Fendril, to actually work together with that card, which is not impossible. We have Level Up I hate that card already. Why? Because in the edition where we had a similar card called Quartermaster like this, Paladin was already annoying. Level up is dumb. Give your Sylvan recruits +2/+2 and taunt. I mean, everyone remembers Moody. Good morning, good evening, good night. Everyone remembers Quartermaster. Everyone remembers the Paladin running Vine Cleaver. Everyone remembers the Vine Cleaver Paladin going for, you know, let's play that. Let's get Silverhand recruits. Let's buff the Silverhand recruits. I mean, that card is going to see play now, right? Level up, double level up in the deck. You put Vine Cleaver in the deck, and then let's go. Let's go. You hit once, you hero ability once, boom. You have three 3/3s with taunt. It's good. It's strong. It's fucked up, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, you make a level up. You make a hero ability, your opponent doesn't kill. You make a hero ability, Vine Cleaver, level up. Let's go crazy. The whole combo costs like 9,000 mana. No, it doesn't. Dude, you play Vine Cleaver on turn 7. Attack with it. Make 2 minions. Kill the opponent minion. Next turn, you attack with Vine Cleaver again. Use your hero ability. Then you have 5 3/3s with taunt. Oh, and you know what? If you actually do 2 attacks with Vine Cleaver, and then you make 5 3/3s with taunt, you know what's gonna then happen? You know what's then gonna happen? Boom, Dustbreaker. So yeah, so level up is a strong card. Level up is a strong card. You can combo it with the 5 mana card that summons 5 Silverhand recruits, and it's going to be strong. So if you think this card is not going to be strong, you're absolutely wrong about it. Then you don't remember how good Quartermaster was. And Quartermaster did not only like he was a 2/5, but he didn't give taunt. So yeah, this is going to be a strong card. This is going to definitely be played, even in constructed, or especially in constructed. So yeah. With Muster for Battle, yes, obviously Muster for Battle made Quartermaster even stronger, but we have a Vine Cleaver now. So during the Muster for Battle times, Vine Cleaver didn't exist. But don't you please underestimate this card. Vine Cleaver is so good. Vine Cleaver is so good. It's a 7 mana 4/3. Obviously ooze. Obviously ooze, guys. But then obviously a Paladin plays 2 Vine Cleavers, 2 silver 2 times the sword for 4 mana, or the 3 mana weapon. So you're gonna play 4 to 6 weapons, partially in Paladin, or 4 to 5 weapons, somewhere around that, plus Tyrion eventually, so 5 weapons or 6 or 7 weapons regarding there, especially with the legendary weapon. So you know what I mean? In the end, congratulations. So if they ooze Vine Cleaver, they aren't going to ooze the legendary weapon. They aren't going to ooze maybe Tyrion and stuff like that. So yes, ooze, no ooze. Yeah, so we'll play all the oozes. You have no chance. You're just getting fucked. Then we have the beautiful card, Lether Mithril Spellstone. 7 mana, summon a 5/5. Well, that's shit. I mean, come on. 7 mana, summon a 5/5. That makes no sense. Why would anyone ever play that? Equip a weapon to upgrade. Well, now shit is getting interesting. So if I have a Lether Mithril Spellstone, and I equip a weapon as a warrior, I can summon 2 5/5 Mithril Golems. Oh, and if I equip another weapon, I can summon 3 5/5 Mithril Golems. My bigger question here right now actually is, does the Mithril Golem have taunt? Is there a picture of that golem? Or is it just a 5/5 golem? I think it's just a 5/5 golem. Nonetheless, you can summon 3 5/5 golems by playing weapons. So 7 mana, 15/15 on the board. I like it. I like it. I mean, this card essentially gives you a chance to kind of play a board clear weapon card draw warrior, and then just on some point, boom. You know, you draw cards, Dead Man's Hand maybe, Greater Mithril Spellstone, draw cards, Dead Man's Hand, bang, bang, Greater Mithril Spellstone, and it could be like something for the, like, you know, no one said that Dead Man's Hand Warrior is gonna work. It actually works. Might be interesting, might be developing a new kind of warrior eventually. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be as good. I want it to be good, you know. I want it to be good. I want to make this amazing. I just doubt it will be, to be honest. You know what I mean? So I really want this to be good. I really want this to be good. But I don't think it will be that good. But we will try to build like a Dead Man's Warrior deck somewhere and go crazy with it. If it's buffed from hand, does it synergize with Arati weapon system and then Nuda First Mate? It should, because those cards equip a weapon. Therefore, it should actually work with that. Yes. Yeah, I think he really wants it to be good. Absolutely. And then we have Katharina Winter Wisp. Katharina. What the fuck? What? An 8 mana 6/6 Battlecry and Death Rattle. Recruit a Beast. First and foremost, what I like, Battlecry and Death Rattle. I always loved that effect on how was he called again? The dwarf? How was he called again? Toshley, yes. I'm not thinking about I'm thinking about Toshley. He was my coolest dude. No, Toshley. As a panda bear, guys. Toshley. He was so good. I loved him. Yeah. But so, what can Katharina Winters do? Battlecry and Death Rattle, Recruit a Beast. Recruit a Beast was the effect from Barnes in random, obviously. So, someone says, recruit Ellicat on death on turn 10. No. What are you going to do is, with Katharina Winter Wisp, you don't have to play a Beast Druid. What? What are you talking about, Pony? No Beast Druid? Yes, but you don't have to play Beast Druid. You can put in your deck 2 Stranglethorn Tigers, 2 Savannah Highmanes, King Crush. And that's it, beast-wise. And then you play a lot of, you know, just scum cards. So that Katharina Winter Wisp gets certain value. Or you play mostly Secrets and stuff like that to stay alive. Did I say Hunter? Yeah, Hunter. You know what I mean. So there's a way to make this card really good by playing lesser beasts, like a Yawk Druid, you know, a Yawk Druid, Yawk Hunter, like a Yawk Hunter. So I see potential for the card. Will something like that be all too good? I can't really say. What does Recruit do? Okay, Recruit is the new keyword. Wait a second. I want to make a decent explanation. I want to make a decent explanation using the decent words to like, you know, have that. Okay. Now I can explain more in depth. Recruit is a card ability which summons a random minion from the player's deck. Which means this is like Barnes. The difference is Barnes summons a copy, but the Recruit actually summons the card out of the deck. Like, recruit a minion that costs 4 or less. It's like a Discover, only that you recruit a minion out of your deck that costs 4 or less. Gather your party, 6 mana, recruit a minion out of your deck. So it's like a card draw from your deck, and let's say for Warrior, for example, you can only play a certain amount of minions and then recruit them. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, saying it's like Yasha would be too easy. So Katharina Winter Wisp is like a double Yasha to a certain extent, only that it happens instant, you know? So I kind of like that. I think Katharina can be good. Again, you can play the low-cost beast. I mean, what do we have for beasts, guys? What do we have for beasts? Let's see. Cards, minion, add a filter. Beast. You might just put only beast stuff in your deck. That's not all the beasts, but you know what I mean. Summon a random friendly beat that dies this game. Oh, it would actually add that to that whole deck idea. You can add the bowman to the whole deck idea. I would like that. It could be interesting. So Katharina is, for me personally, really something where you say I play less beast and then go crazy with that, you know? Especially if you recruit King Crush. I mean, this is probably the only way how I would say King Crush is a viable card. Imagine you play Katharina Winter Wisp and you pull fucking King Crush out of your deck and it's a 9 mana 8/8 charge. This card actually seems like it could shape the meta. Nomi Games, you know what that remembers me of? Everyone think about the release of the quest cards and this beautiful post about the Hunter quest. There was something from Life Coach, if you remember right. Like, I'm quitting Hearthstone because of the Hunter quest, because the Hunter quest is going to have so much impact on the meta, or not. That was the whole conclusion. It was the Hunter quest is super fucking OP. It's going to make me quit Hearthstone because it's dumb, or not. Because either something like this is going to be crazy OP and working out really nicely, or not. It's like the same thing I said about the Feral Gibbera. I think this might be even more pushing the aggro meta and going fucking crazy and insane. Or not. On some cards, you can say they're going to be changing. Duskbreaker is going to be great. Duskbreaker is going to be great. There's no or not. He's going to be great. He's going to be played. He's going to be annoying, and he's going to be screwing your butt pretty hard. Cheat Death is going to be super insane and super nice. This could be interesting, but I wouldn't say it's going to be crazy, crazy good. This is YOLO. This is super crazy if they change Fendril. If they don't change Fendril, it's still okay. Level up, I'm going with this is going to be super crazy. I'm not adding or not. This is going to be super crazy. Safe call. Safe call. Beware of the paladins again. The annoying control fucking heal paladins. Level up is bad. Mark my words. Mark my words. If you say level up is bad, you don't see the bigger picture. Mark it. Mark it well. It's going to be good. This is going to be shit, but I want it to be good. And this could break the meta for Hunter or not. But imagine Savannah Highmane. And then she dies and Savannah Highmane. So it's not only you play her, Savannah Highmane. So you get 14 mana, 6/6/6/5 that summons 2/2/2s. And then she dies. And she summons another Savannah Highmane. And your opponent just concedes. Probably on the first Savannah Highmane already. You know? I mean, I'm seeing the expansion right now. And I have to say, with the cards, I think this expansion is not going to be healthy for the game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun nonetheless. But in the long run, those cards here are going to make the game even less enjoyable for me to watch competitively. Because I can already imagine a lot of the competitive decks with the stuff I have seen. So yeah. So that was our conclusion of the new cards. It's going to be really interesting to see where it goes. We're definitely going to review more and more of the cards and see like where it goes. Always upload those videos. This thing here is going to land on YouTube. It's also going to land as a highlight on Twitch, so you can rewatch it if you want to, like, you know, make a post with mark my words, so we can see if my words were right or not. And I'll definitely keep you frequently updated about that.